What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with another brand new review for Real Housewives of Miami, Season 6, you guys, Episode 7, you guys. And this episode is titled Dildo and Dildon't, you guys. Now, before we go ahead and jump into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, I need you guys to do me that favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's discuss the Real Housewives of Miami, shall we? All right, you guys, in this episode, I will say it gave me filler because typically my notes are long when it comes to Miami and Beverly Hills, but this week, my notes are very, very short. Now, the ladies, the episode opened and they are playing a scavenger hunt. Now, I don't know what kind of scavenger hunt this was because you had to do things and not necessarily find things. Because a scavenger hunt, you have to find, you have things on the list and you have to find them and you have to return with those items. But this was a scavenger hunt where they had to do different things. And they had little Polaroid cameras and they took a picture of the Polaroid. What I hollered at, what I thought was so hilarious to me in this episode is when Dr. Nicole went into Kiki's room, because I think they had to find like some lip gloss or something else. So they went through Kiki's bag and they found Kiki's dildo. And Dr. Nicole was like, wait a minute, this is a girls trip. Why are you bringing a dildo with you, right? Like, you can't go 2 days without. I was like, well, I don't necessarily blame her, right? Yes, this is a girls' trip, but if y'all bitches get on my nerves, I need to just de-stress somehow, right? Now, I've been on vacations with people and by myself. Now, the vacations by myself, have I ever done? No. I actually can say I never have. The vacations that I've done by myself, I've never, because I always venture out and do stuff that's fun. So there's not necessarily a need for that, right? And even when I went to Vegas with my cousins, then I definitely, I didn't do it because one, we were in the same room with each other and we had fun. We went out and did things. So, but I mean, if it's a girls trip and y'all have issues in y'all circle, then I don't see the issue with it, right? Now, after they played the game, Marisol decided that she wanted to sit down with Nicole. And Marisol is talking about the way that she's treated Nicole since season 5 when Nicole first, or no, season 4. Season 4. Remember, season 4, they gave Nicole the blues season 4 and 5, but more specifically season 4. And I remember that reunion. And so Marisol is just basically saying that she was just hazing her and putting her through the ringer. Ma'am, let's put a pause on that real quick, because why are you putting somebody through the ringer and hazing someone? Let's keep it real. Yes, Nicole is new to Real Housewives of Miami, new to this friend group, new to the Real Housewives of Miami. I get it, she's new. But let's not act like Real Housewives of Miami has been on consecutively for years. Y'all just came back 2 years ago. It's been good since y'all come back, but let's not sit here and play like, girl, shut up and sit down and go have a drink. But she apologized to her, and Dr. Nicole accepted her apologies. Now, we see the ladies as they got ready and they headed to dinner. Now, one thing I will say, all the ladies looked amazing when they were getting ready when they headed to dinner. Now, where did they have dinner at? I don't know, because when Larsa got there, she's like, is this a sports bar? And I was like, is it a sports bar? Because if it's a sports bar, it looks damn good. Don't complain, girl, because at least y'all have somewhere nice to go, unlike Potomac. Because I'm still trying to figure out where is the budget with the Real Housewives of Potomac and these cash trips. It is what it is, right? Much like with Potomac at dinner, these women bonded over sex. They asked if they've ever dated somebody with a foot fetish. Have they ever had a threesome and stuff like that? And so the drunk, at one point, she decides that she wants to address the issues between she and Adriana and the elephant in the room, which was them getting into it on the Sprinter van. Now, what I will say, because last season when they were on that cast trip, and Adriana said to not Alexia, but Marisol, that her ex had told her that he was never in love with you. He was never in love with you, Marisol. The way she said that, I was like, now I know you got your little issues with them, right? But damn, was that called for? I don't think it was. Let me know what you guys think. But they were able to move forward with each other, and we'll put a little pause on this. We'll pause here and move forward. Now, Alexia feels, this is continuation of Marisol and Adriana. Alexia feels that with those two, they basically get Julia and Alexia involved, and they shouldn't be involved. And I agree and disagree at the same time. What I will say is, from what we see on camera, I don't feel that Adriana necessarily gets Julia involved. I think what it is that Julia is always there to defend her friend. Whereas with Alexia does, I feel, take on the issues of Adriana. Not Adriana, but Marisol. But they decide to have a good weekend. After that, Julia told Marisol that she feels that she's the reason the group can't move forward. And she says that, with you give out information about other girls in the group to other people, but then when they're confronted on it, you kind of take a back seat to it. And Alexia was like, I agree with that because of what happened last season. Remember, last season when Alexia was telling Adriana that the man that she was dating wasn't married, when in fact he was not married. The man was divorced, and Adriana and that man both said, I'm divorced. And even remember at that party when Alexia got upset at that man, and that's when remember the next event that she had, it was with the attorney there, and she was 100% wrong because she didn't scroll to the bottom of the screen to see the man was divorced. But she got that information from Marisol. And so Marisol left her out to dry. Then on top of that, the information that Larsa had last season about Nicole allegedly sleeping with another doctor in a hospital, which was not true, Larsa got that from Marisol. So Julia asked her, like, do you hire a PI to look into people? And Lisa was like, yeah, we've heard that. We heard that in New York reunion. And she was so offended by that. She's like, no, I didn't do that. I don't do things like that. And so Nicole was like, well, Anthony said that somebody was following him around. And so the drunk decides to say to Julia, she said, you got that information from my ex, and we had a tumultuous relationship. And I was like, you're blaming this on, you're saying that she got this from her ex, but how would your ex then get this information? But then it does kind of play in line with, where do you get like the information that you're getting from these people? The information that you got about Nicole, you said somebody DM'd it to you. Where'd you get the information from about the man that Adriana was dating? So, like, honestly, for me, with Marisol, I never liked her in the original Real Housewives of Miami, and I still don't like her in this new version of Miami. Marisol was never somebody that I liked. Alexia wasn't either. From the original Miami, the person that I really liked the most was Adriana. Leah Black, Leah got on my nerves at times. I will say Leah Black got on my nerves. I did like Karen. I wonder why they didn't bring Karen, and that's an interesting name though. Karen with a T. Karen and Leah. Well, we saw Leah last season. I wonder why they didn't bring Leah back. Again, like I said, Leah got on my nerves. Now, the person who I really disliked the most from the original Real Housewives of Miami was that goddamn Joanna Krupa. I could not stand Joanna Krupa for nothing. Joanna, the only thing interesting about Joanna was when she and Brandy Glanville had a feud with each other, and I don't remember why they had a feud with each other. Not that I necessarily care. But yeah, so that's that. But like I said, I do believe, and Julia also said that the friend told her that, you know, if you piss her off, she's going to basically try to dig up everything she can on you. And he also said that she did that when it came to Adriana. I believe it. I can 100% believe it. I believe that. Now, Lisa. Lisa, Lisa, Lisa. Lisa, 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 Lisa. Lisa, Lisa, girl, I get it. Lenny, we ragged on Lenny all last season. Lenny is a disgusting piece of crap. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. My heart goes out to you. I feel bad for you. Like I've said numerous times before, I hope you run Lenny through the fucking cleaners. But why do we have to mention Lenny at every turn? And we know it. Y'all were together 15 years. We know he's giving you hell. We know it. We know it, Lisa. Much like I said about Jody, Jody don't need to hear this all the time. Neither do the ladies. It's fine if something happens in the moment and you be like, this motherfucker. Like, go off on Lenny. But if we're not talking about anything that pertains to Lenny, let's not bring Lenny up in conversation. I really want us to stop talking about Lenny. I truly do. I would really appreciate it if we would stop mentioning Lenny. Let's let that sleeping dog lie. And Kiki told her that, and Kiki told her that, and when Kiki told her that, Lisa lost her shit. Again, Lisa, no one is taking away what Lenny has done. Because she was like, if somebody went out with Lenny, if somebody in the girl group went out with Lenny, she would be uncomfortable. Lisa, nobody in this friend circle is going out with fucking Lenny. None of them are going out with Lenny. Intentionally. I know Kiki said that she went out and he was out somewhere, and you and Larsa were out somewhere and him and the girlfriend were there last season. Nobody is intentionally seeking Lenny Hochstein out to go out with him. If they are, they're not your friend. And so she's talking about divorcing him and all the stuff that's going on with his mom. Like I said last week, Lisa, learn how to fight. His mama and that slut that he with, learn how to fight. Because if either one of them trifling hoes is around my kids, I'd beat their ass. I don't give a fuck if it is their grandmother. I would say, Lenny, I don't want your mama around my kids, and I damn sure don't want that bitch around my kids. If that bitch is around my kids, Lenny, this letter opener right here, I'm gonna find a creative way to use it on you. And I'm definitely gonna find a creative way to use it on that bitch. Make sure that hoe ain't around my motherfucking kids. And make sure your motherfucking mama ain't around my kids either. Like, I would just be like that. Like, slap her. Like, punch a bitch. Pinch a bitch. Pull a bitch hair. But yeah, I really want Lisa to get over it. I really, really do. So let's pause here and move forward, you guys. Next up, you guys, I want to briefly talk about Larsa. Larsa. You do know it doesn't hurt to apologize to a person, even if you didn't mean anything by it. You gave out Gertie's personal medical information to, and she wasn't ready for that to be revealed. It is okay to be like, you know what, Gertie, that's my fault. I didn't mean to give out your information like that, but it just came out like word vomit. Again, I get that you sent her some flowers or whatever you sent her. That is still not an apology. Unless you included a note that said, I'm sorry, that's still not an apology. And even if you include a note, I would still prefer to have a verbal, I am sorry, that is my bad. I wasn't trying to do that. Larsa is dumb, delusional, and dim-witted. That's all I got to say. Obviously, that plastic has gone to her feeble ass brain. Next up, you guys, Julia and Adriana. So they were talking the next morning, and, Julia is wondering, how did she know about the ex? And they feel like she has somebody that's, giving her information. So the ladies are going to be splitting up for the day. So Lisa is going to be going to do a business meeting, and the other ladies are going to play croquet. Now, the people that are going with um, Lisa is going to be Adriana and Nicole. She invited Larsa, but Larsa preferred to go to croquet. I was like, damn, and that's your best friend, and your best friend would prefer to go to croquet and go instead of going to the lab with you to smell these scents. Yikes. Now, on the way to croquet, the ladies were in two different convertible cars, right? One of them broke down, so they all had to get into the same car with each other. Also, what I will say about Lisa is, Lisa, girl, I can't wait for you to get through this divorce because, yeah, it is. You can see that it is taking a toll on her, and I do feel bad for her in that regards and in that respect. But yeah, while the ladies were playing croquet, the drunk got a notification that Lenny is now talking about the fact that Lisa spent $10,000 on Instacart, and I was like, wait a minute, Instacart. Damn, Lisa, 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 Lisa. What the fuck are you buying for $10,000 on Instacart? I mean, my God, that's a lot of money. I know whoever gets your Instacarts, they are happy. Like, I'm pretty sure you spent a good penny, and I hope you tip. Lisa needs to get in control of her finances. Lisa needs to get in control of her finances because you spend an exorbitant amount of money for a woman that's going through a divorce and don't know what you're going to get from that divorce. That is not me being shady. That is me being realistic. Get control of your finances, girlfriend. Please and thank you. But that's the episode, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications and share the video, you guys. And until the next time, stay safe. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys in the next one.